Yeah, looks like there is a Lafitte in hand. So could be Lafitte and Doku for this turn. Could also
Or
be
just
just a Burgess.
Burgess.
Yeah, two options here. Let's see what Kevin is going to do. What's the best option? So for the viewers that are new um, or just hopped in, Kevin on the right side is our European champion. He was the player that won the Paris Championship with Teach in the final against Belobetti. Both players are going to play the World Championship in Japan, so Angelo and Kevin. But Kevin was the one who won this tournament. So
Mm-hmm.
to face the European champion as a Rosinante, imagine beating the European champion with a deck like Rosinante. That should be a huge confidence for Marvin. And he's 1-0.
Absolutely.
He's leading 1-0 now.
And a tough choice for Kevin. He sees and stage and 10 cost. Uh, and yeah, after last game, he might think that 10 cost Teach is definitely one of the most important cards to get in this matchup.
Yeah, definitely one of the key cards. There's also full elite finally in hand. So definitely looks way, way better than in the first game with Doku and Lafitte on board. Marvin, of course, need to get rid of that Lafitte. Otherwise, you will have a free searcher for only one don every single turn. And you cannot
Mm-hmm.
allow Teach to search um, as much as they want with that Lafitte. So yeah, he will definitely try to get rid of him by swinging with Rosinante 2k into 1k, and tech is going through. There's a 6k swing into leader also going through, and there is a 3 cost Mirror, but no on play because Kevin used his leader
Uh,
ability.
yes, no Cavendish. And
Ah, and he
you see it in Marvin's
forgot.
face. And a 5k
Ah,
swing was enough, and just play your Cavendish.
yep,
This
absolutely
is
right.
you are playing a 4k body for 3 with a 2k counter on it, so that's a painful one.
Absolutely. You just played out a 2k counter out of hand without using the ability because, of course, that Miok is your main reason why you want to play him out by just cheating out two more characters. So Mihawk into Cavendish would be a huge, huge turn. But of course, Kevin noticed, hey, you are playing Mihawk. I don't want to give you that Mihawk turn, so I will negate your own place. And it worked out really, really good. So huge misplay, but everything is still up. Kevin now is playing out a 5 cost Kuzan. There is no sugar on board, means now he can do the normal things that he wants to do. And look at this. This looks way, way better for Kevin. Swinging 5 into Rosinante, and Marvin decided to block this one with his leader. So Rosinante is protecting Rosinante. Also very funny. And he passes his turn.
Yep, with a leader ability active again. You see at Kevin that he has a lot of experience with Teach by playing very fast in this top cut because of time. We have to do a best of 3 in only 1 hour, actually. So he knows that if this game goes well, he needs to win another game.
Yep.
But he is doing a back-to-back top cut regionals as well after winning the European Championship. So he is definitely confident in these top cuts.
Yeah, definitely. And I think also Teach is in a very good position. We also got at least one Teach every single regional in top card. So Teach definitely one of the decks that you have to know the matchup and you have to prepare to play against Marshall D. Teach with a very spicy ability. Your on play effects are negated, so you can play on play cards in your deck, but you cannot use the abilities. Caribou is one of the cards on play. You have to trash two cards from your hand. This is one of the most terrible abilities in this game, but this card was printed for Marshall D. Teach. You don't need to or you cannot use his on play ability. So it's a 2k counter and a blocker for one don. That's a huge upgrade for this deck. And then activate main,
Hmm.
you can trash one card from your hand to negate your opponent's on play abilities until the end of their next turn. So definitely one of the strongest abilities in this game. And Marvin's turn just 7k swing and Cavendish for 4 don. Now he got Cavendish on board. Problem is, one turn too late because of
Yep.
the misplay of Mihawk.
And we do have uh, another Kuzan Augur turn, so this Cavendish won't stay on the board. And this Kuzan is just such a great card. It's an incredible upgrade for Teach.
Mm. Yeah,
And
that Kuzan, definitely one of the best cards, if not the best card in this deck.
I'm not sure if I'm gonna call it an unpopular opinion, but I do like the alt art version more than the SP version.
I totally agree. I'm also a big fan of the altered version because that was a legendary scene. But Kuzan is Kuzan at the end. Every single card of Kuzan looks so nice. He's just such a cool
Absolutely.
character. But yeah, this game looks way better for Kevin. By having Doku and Von Augur every single turn, double Kuzan, so important. And of course, your most important card for your consistency, full elite every single turn. You can
hmm
use that card once, or you have to replace it to use it twice. But yeah, it looks way, way better for Kevin.
It looks really good. You don't open. Do you keep the vortex open? Yep.
Yeah, looks like
Seems
it.
like he does. And we also still have our 10 cost. We have another Kuzan, so we have counter. We are chilling this game for the Teach side.
Definitely.
A big difference this game is that the Rosinante is still at 3 lives. Last game, we saw that Rosinante went very fast to 1 or to 0 even.
Mm. Yeah, completely different game than the first one.
So
I th- yeah.
it feels like it feels weird and annoying, but maybe that well, we can actually free block this with Caribou.
You're right. But Kevin is not going to free block here. But yep,
I
the
guess he
Caribou,
values the Augur more.
yeah, definitely. But yeah, 1K power from Rosinante would be a free block from Caribou because he's a 2K blocker. Uh, would have been uh, funny to see Caribou blocking a Rosinante 1K attack. But Kevin decided to let Doku go, have that extra draw. He's swinging 5K now into life, also go through, and now we see Carrot and Cavendish. Of course, Carrot doesn't have an on-play ability because Teach used his leader effect. So no on-play for
Mhm.
Carrot. Van Argo is going to be active. That's very, very important for Kevin. And I'm pretty sure that he is going for a huge turn again. The problem is Rosinante is rested, the blocker, so you can just attack him to get rid of him and then try to get rid of Cavendish and Carrot in one turn.
We do see a Doku again, so another card that you want to bring back with your Kuzan. So if he wants to use his Augur and play the Doku out to KO the Cavendish, it's definitely a possibility.
Yeah, totally right.
But I guess you want to clear the carrot as well because the carrot still has an when attacking effect.
Yep, the when attacking effect to freeze a 7 cost or less from your opponent. Freeze is just a word that we are using in this game. Means one of your opponent character with a cost of 7 or less will not become active um, on your refresh turn. That's a very, very important card also for Green Bonnie or for Carrot as a leader. So that's one of my favorite cards in green, definitely. But yeah, let's see if Kevin is going to remove the whole board. So we see Von Augur ability into the queue for Tudon to get rid of Cavendish. So Cavendish 0 value until now.
hmm
Every single Cavendish was removed by Kevin, and now you just need to have yeah, cost reduction into KO to get rid of that carrot and the attack to swing into Rosinante. So this time you can definitely try to swing with Caribou. And looks like he's going for that carrot.
Looks like it. Draw a card. He
Yeah,
does find
stronger.
a second 10 cost each.
Oh, that's very huge. So stronger, you can trash him, trash one card from your hand, you can draw one card, and then give one of your opponent characters -2, and there is a black hole that is negating one of your opponent character's ability, and then if the character has a cost of 4 or less, you can KO it. So, pwah, this looks so rough for Marvin.
Leader ability and leaving 2 done open again for the Vortex.
Yep. Interesting that he decided to not attack that Rosinante with his
He
Caribou.
did.
Ah, he did, but
Oh,
he blocked it.
oh no,
Okay.
no, he blocked the swing with Teach.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
I understand. Okay.
he didn't want to swing with the Caribou. Indeed, seems like it.
Yeah, it's also fine because to keep up your blocker is very important, especially if yeah, you're expecting another Rosinante swing coming. So it is again this time 2K swing, not 1K swing into Doku. Oh, and he's going to use a black vortex here to give that Rosinante -4 and to negate his effect. That's not that important, but wow, he just protected his Doku. What means, of course, Doku and Von Augur, that's a huge combo. And Kevin noticed, okay, I need both of them to have the best value every single turn. So 9 down for Marvin. Could be a kid turn here.
Yep. But we do know that there are 2 10-cost Teach in hand from Kevin, so 8-cost kit is not that scary anymore.
Oh, okay, but we did have a second Gravity Blade. Not for this game, but last game there was a Gravity Blade this time again. And oh, he decided to swing 7 into leader, not into Doku. That Gravity Blade definitely was very strong and very important. But I think now it's the time to just play out your 10 drops.
Freezing the Rosinante with 10 cost feels odd, but
Yeah, that's right. That's completely right. But Marvin is still in the game. Both players doesn't have the best board, to be honest. But 2 life for Marvin, 1 life for Teach. And both players did have some good cards in hand. Means there are a lot of options to do very strong turns. For Marvin, looks like there was 4 cards in hand. For Kevin, there are definitely 5 cards in hand, but he's going to pick up his 6th card. And he decided to go for that 7 cost Marshall D. Teach from the starter deck. Also very strong support. And now let's see if he is going to swing into the Rosinante blocker. He is.
And do remember, guys, he's not only playing Gravity Blades, he's also playing Astra Deadman's Hand, and that makes going just full blockers a little bit, well, less good against this Rosinante, and Rosinante can just go to the aggro plan. Like, Marvin definitely knows that he can't win the board game anymore. Kevin took
Yeah.
over. He has 10 cost each in hand. He has 7 cost each in hand. He has another Kuzan in play, and so on and so on. So whatever you play, it either won't attack or won't stick. So I do think that Rosinante is just hopes to draw more Gravity Blade or Astra to be the aggressor in this game. And
Yeah,
looking at
definitely
the
right.
hand, we see a little bit of it. I don't see any of those.
Yeah. Pwah. Rosinante is in a huge problem now. No board. And you have to face against 4 characters on board for Kevin. Caribou, Shiryu, Kuzan, and Doku. Every single card did got a good value there. Caribou as your 2k 1 cost blocker, Shiryu with the strong activate main ability, but you cannot use him anymore. But he's still a 7k buddy on your opponent's turn. Kuzan, we don't need to talk about, and also Doku, we don't need to talk about. So yeah, definitely looks way better than in the first game for Kevin. But let's see if Marvin did got a good answer this time. The second Gravity Blade could be strong. He's going for a 7k swing, and there is just the Caribou block. He's going for a carrot.
Just really important for Kevin not going to zero to
Yeah,
respect that Asura that potentially in hands of Marvin.
absolutely right. So 5k swing to starting of his turn by Kuzan. So it's 5k into 5k leader. It's going to counter this one out with pudding. And again, 5k swing with Shiryu this time. Attack is going through.
Yep.
There could be another 5k swing.
Yep, I think so. I think we will see Kuzan bringing back Augur and Augur Dokyu taking care of Tashigi, and that 10 cost will freeze the bunny Garrett. Another 5 to counter for Marvin. And that means we will go to a game 3, and they have around 20 minutes on the clock to go to top 16, where you
Yeah,
get an upgrade in your prizes with a Ben Beckman.
absolutely right. And top 16 is definitely your one of your, if not the most important round to play, because yeah, one of your goals is to get that serialized ace, to get that top 8 shanks. That is a huge step. So top 8 normally is the main goal for players. Of course, you want to win regional, that's for sure. So let's see who's going to make it. Could be a 1-1 for Kevin. 10 cost teach, we saw, finally arrived on board, negating the effect of Rosinante, and negating that carrot. And carrot can also not swing. That is very important for Kevin. So, yeah, it does look good for
Mhm.
him this time.
He picks up
And
a Don,
yep,
maybe a
it
kit,
done.
but we do know that there is a second
Yeah,
10 cost. And Marvin decides to go to game 3 because he is a little bit in disadvantage, I'm going to say, because he is a leader with 4 life into a leader with 5 life. So um, they are going to game 3, and now it comes down to